to Camelot. I used to whip up in my granny's pot. She asked my friends, was I? They said, nope, he not. The mind to a praying woman.
We're situated about 8 miles west of New York City at MetLife Stadium in East Rutherford. A few minutes ago, the hometown Jets were introduced to this sellout crowd, and it's a roar that could be heard across the river in Manhattan. They're set to go as their Jets will match up with the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. Suckup, the man tasked with getting this one started. And this one is underway here on EA Sports. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Now the former Terrapin, this is Ty Johnson, and he sneaks his way forward only for a couple here, second down. And, Charles, you think about what this defense has had to prepare for. They're in for a battle. I mean, they're facing a team that is working on a 6-game winning streak.
And that can be intimidating when you think about it in those terms, but I think what they need to do is make some sort of a statement early in this game, whether it's a turnover, a takeaway, a key sack on third down, a 3-and-out, something that lets the other guys know that you mean business. Figuratively, throw the first punch and make it a good one.
Third play here, this opening drive, as they're up against a 3rd and 5. They're going to look to throw. That's complete. It's Elijah Moore. And he is going to have a Jets first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Never make the mistake that the slot receivers, especially the little guys like we're watching here, are just quicker than fast. A lot of them combine quickness and speed, and they catch a lot of footballs, as we just saw there.
On first down, he'll drop to throw. Oh, and this ball's tipped and intercepted. Picked off at the 36. And the Buccaneers are going to get possession here as they force the opening drive turnover. So far this season, this defense has had their issues against the pass, so that's a great sign for them to get the early pick.
Yeah, confidence builder for them and an absolute shock for the quarterback because he went into it. He saw the numbers we saw. He watched them on tape. I think he came into this one thinking this is going to be a big day, and it very well could be. But early in this one, advantage defense.
And that'll be good for 8 yards to the 45. This defense for the Jets, they were very good in the win last week against Jacksonville.
I have to admit, I was extremely impressed by what I saw on tape because they stayed in the face of the quarterback the entire game, ended up getting 4 sacks total, and made it difficult for him to step up and find receivers downfield. Also made it hard for him to escape the pocket and run.
The throw there by Brady, intended for Gronkowski, but incomplete.
Brandon, we saw these defenders flying to the football in their win last week, and nothing has changed. They're still moving around quickly and forcing incompletions.
after the incompletion. Here now, 3rd and 2. Now Brady bounces forward on the jet sweep. And he's got the first down yardage there as he takes it just across midfield. It's a pickup of 6 and good enough to move the chains. Now a handoff here to his running back. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
2nd down and 4. Now a handoff as they run left side. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll leave them with a 3rd and 3.
Brandon, one thing about blitzes, they really confuse offensive linemen at times, and what you have to do is lock in on the guy right in front of you. If you don't, you saw the end result. Defensive tackle end up making the play.
A good chance this is 4-down territory if they're unable to convert. But right now looking at a 3rd and 3. Looking for his running back, and he's got him. And he is going to have a Bucs first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Nice job keeping that opening drive alive, and they're in plus territory, that part of the field where you really want to convert on 3rd down. They did.
Big-time pickup for them, and now I think the aggressive play callers think to themselves, this part of the field, I take my shot at the end zone, because the closer you get to the end zone, the field gets condensed. Makes it a lot tougher to run those routes. You still got a chance to actually run past people right now. Take your shot at the end zone early in the down and distance count. Well, there's plenty of real estate for him to maneuver on that run, and let's face it, it shouldn't be a surprise. He's one of the better backs in the league. Had to come into this game with the idea, slow him down, otherwise it's going to be a long afternoon.
And he'll take this down for about 4 yards, down to the 15.
On any running play that's called, they're always hoping that it's going to break big and go the distance. But when you get a nice gain like that, you're able to do so many things anyway. You can come back and run essentially the same play again, continue to move the ball on the ground, or you can decide to throw the ball now because usually you have the defense back on its heels.
This is caught. And in for the Buccaneers touchdown. Rob Gronkowski, his 6th touchdown of the season. And the Bucs have taken a first-quarter lead. Ryan Suckup on for the point after. And that one gives the Bucs a 7-0 lead. Now it's Ryan Suckup on after the touchdown to kick it away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The New York offense taking over for their next possession. They had the interception last time. It led to the opening touchdown. So now 7-0 the score as they start 1st and 10. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2.
They'd love to just strike back with a touchdown right here. And if it's a long play, so be it. But the main goal, get a couple of first downs, run some plays, run some clock, allow their defense to get a chance to catch their breath, settle down, and relax a little bit after they just gave up a score.
On 2nd down, Johnson. And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field. That's on the guard, Laken Tomlinson. Following the penalty, it's Johnson. And again, he's going to be stopped up right at the line of scrimmage. Officially nothing on that one, no gain, so they're left with still 10 to go on 3rd down. the play fake. He'll look to throw. And he will not be able to hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. The coverage strong, and now it's 4th down. On 4th down, punt coming from Braden Mann. And he'll get this away into the icy winter air. A 41-yard punt, 9 on the return, and the Bucs will get ready to go on offense. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. They'll be looking to duplicate that first drive, the one that got them that 7-0 lead.
Of course they would. Look, they're on the road, so getting the 7-0 lead was huge for them, right? Imagine getting up 2 touchdowns on the road, taking the crowd out of the game. That'd be ideal.
So, Charles, here we are, Week 17. Both of these teams playing their 16th game of the regular season, and obviously for decades, that was the full season. But as we all know, a little strange, still one more game to go next week.
Yeah, Brandon, I think we're both interested to see how things play out next week because we know their division titles and wild card spots up for grabs, so those teams, no doubt, they'll be all in. But how would you like to go in front of a team that's 3-13 and say, okay, guys, one more time, let's go get them. If we win, it benefits someone else.
And he'll be taken down just shy of midfield. That'll leave them with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there. Keep it on the ground. This time it's Fournette. And he'll be taken down as that will take us to the end of the first quarter of play. After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports. And now here's a carry heading left. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11. They fake the handoff. Now Brady. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. A well-designed corner blitz that gets him for a loss of 8 yards. Well, their first sack of the game, and it doesn't come from a usual suspect, not somebody up front, but Charles, a defensive back getting in there.
And I can tell you from experience, he's beyond excited to make that play because you're exactly right. Is it normal to call his number to run at the quarterback like that? Usually you're defending the pass, but he takes full advantage and dumps him to the turf.
On play action, it's Brady. Looking downfield for Godwin. And that is knocked away in the middle of the field and incomplete.
Now that's a good bounce back after giving up a touchdown on the opening drive. Just 1 first down permitted and then out. Obviously no loss of confidence with that defense, and now they get to turn it back to their offense.
On 4th down, the punt team is on as this is sent away. Call that a punt of 38 yards officially. And the Jets will take over 1st and 10. The New York offense taking over for their next possession. And it's been a rocky start for them thus far. They had the turnover and then the punt on those first 2 drives.
So there is optimism because they've improved, right? And turnover, you just noted it.
Punt's better. Punt's better than the turnover.
The punt is better on the second one. Now they're hoping to turn into first downs and hopefully punts.
And they work this well upfield across the 45. And he's top 5 in the league in terms of receiving yardage because of plays like that. What have you seen from him on film that you like so much?
Well, I'll strip away everything else and get to what we call the moment of truth. When the ball's arriving and there's a defender there, he just comes down with the ball. He competes and takes it away. Great hands, great ability to finish the catch.
It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
I think we can safely say that those types of plays are the backbone of this offense. We know not every run's going to be a big hitter, but you know they'll take that type of result on each and every attempt.
Here's Johnson again on second down. And he'll get it inside the 40 to the 39.
I think they like this drive a little bit better there, partner. Running game helping out, picking up some of the slack. Because remember, the last drive they went 3 and out.
Back to throw now on first down. Out to the flat here for Johnson. And here he'll be brought down a little shy of the 35 at the 36. 3 yards the gain there, second down.
All defenses worry that whenever anyone catches the ball and has a head of steam coming out of the backfield, it could turn into a big play with missed tackles or he runs through people. But they were right there waiting, and they stopped him for a minimal gain.
Here's a 2nd and 7. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
Trying to get that one to his tight end, and they've been trying to get the ball to him, but as of yet, unable to successfully complete one. But you know there's usually a nice comfort zone in throwing to the tight end. Great sight lines, usually right in the middle of the field.
Hey, come on out here. Come get some. Come get some.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. And this pass broken up. Excellent coverage there on 3rd down, as that was not an easy one to hold on to.
That's an excellent play by the defender. He diagnosed that one, closed quickly, and helped force the incompletion.
And Zerline's kick is good. And they are on the board, but still trailing. It's 7-3. So they do get 3 points, but that's now 3 drives with only the 3 points, not a ratio that's going to win you many ball games.
Not at all, Brandon. And think about it this way. We all know payoff is the key, right? And wouldn't we love to have the concession on every T-shirt that's been printed in football that says finish on it? Because that's the mantra everywhere. Got to be able to finish drives, put points on the board.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. They've got the lead. Last time had to punt it, though. What's the key to this drive?
I think it's leverage. The big guys up front. You know the motivational speech on the sideline is, guys, give us an opportunity. Protect the passer, create space for our runners, and let's go ahead and get these guys. Low man wins. Let's go do it on this drive.
We'll watch that leverage on this drive. Now a play fake. Brady. That's complete to his running back, Evans. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. He's been the forgotten man in this first half. Not a guy you want to forget. Not only his first catch, first time they've targeted him.
That doesn't make any sense, does it?
Not at all.
Because those are the types of plays that he provides. When he does come alive, when they do look his way, not only is it a big catch, it's a first down.
Powers through. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. Two minutes to play in this first half. 7-3, our score. And we'll remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll join Jonathan Coachman and the gang in Orlando. Coach will have stats and scores from the early games going on here around the NFL. The lane opens up that time as he'll be brought down just short of a first after a gain of about 9.
This drive is turning into an extended one, and the guy carrying the ball, he's becoming more like a body blows guy. Every carry is putting some damage on the defense. So after a while, I'm not too sure how many guys are going to want to run up and tackle him.
Now Brady bats his forward on the jet sweep. And down he goes, taking it inside the 10, just shy of the 5 at the 6. The end result, 21 yards. Boy, an effective play there, getting their wideouts involved in the run game.
And what they're always hoping on that type of a play, that they can get to the end of the line and have a chance to turn it upfield as he did there. That means they controlled the blocking and took care of the defensive end or the outside linebacker to give him that lane.
And I guess I need to clarify, I said getting their wideouts involved in the run game, but of course that was actually a pass as he popped it forward. Brady now to throw. And Evans hauls it in. Touchdown, Bucs. Mike Evans with a lucky number 13 touchdowns now on the year. And the Buccaneers here finding a way to stretch their lead. Succop for the extra point. And this one's right through to make it a 14-3 ball game. Now it's Ryan Succop on after the touchdown to kick it away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The New York offense taking over for their next possession. And with a little under a minute remaining, they may try to put something together here just to try to cut into that deficit. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Looking downfield, and that's caught right side. He's got his man. The Jets are going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. First and 10 here, and you know, if they could just get 3 out of this, something about whittling it to a one-score game at half that might provide a psychological boost. He'll drop to throw. Open man is Uzama, and he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. Now the Jets going to use the second of their 3 timeouts as the clock will stop with 37 seconds to play in this first half. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another first and 10. Back to throw. Looking left side, and it's complete. And they're able to get this one past the 30 down to the 25. Back to throw again. Throwing left side, it's complete. And he'll take this into the end zone. Now, hold on here. We do have a flag down. So let's see what this is about. So following the hold, they're in a bit of a hole here with a first and 20. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. He's going to air one out. Oh, that's into a double team, and it's intercepted. Carlton Davis picks it. And he will be brought down on what will be the final play of this first half. So we've come upon halftime here in Week 17 as we'll get you down the coast to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. The final 2 quarters of the NFL regular season are upon us as the second half of Week 17 is underway. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. They'll start the third quarter here on the ground. And he'll work this forward for about 3 at second down. 3 yards on that last carry. Here's second and 7. On play action, now Brady. Looking downfield for Godwin. And that's caught inside the 35. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. Chris Godwin his 6th touchdown of the season. And the Buccaneers come right out of the locker room and score here in the opening minute of the 3rd quarter. Extra point try now for Succop. And it's 21-3. It's Ryan Succop on after the touchdown to kick it away. And this will be a touchback. Berrios deciding not to bring it out. The New York offense taking over for their next possession. They'll try and start this drive in the air. To the right side, and he's got more complete. And they work this well upfield across the 45.
Yeah, we talk all the time about playing situational football. Right now, I think the scoreboard is dictating what they need to do. Where they are in this game, they've got to push the ball downfield, take their shots, try and get big chunks of yardage in a short amount of time. That was a nice play there.
I got you. 45's the mic. 45's the mic.
They'll look to throw here on 1st down. Well, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Levante David. And he's just across midfield and down at the 49-yard line. This defense, Charles, coming up with another interception. They have really done an excellent job of locking up these receivers.
Yeah, they're really on fire. They are actually doing what they talk about all the time, which is plastering to receivers when they're in their zones. They didn't give up a touchdown the first half. Haven't done so here in this half either. Blanketed the field going all the way back to the opening drive, and they come up with a pick right there.
2nd and 8 coming up. And to give this time to the tailback. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. A 2nd down play results in a loss of 2 yards. The Jets will bring in a nickel set here as they try to stop this 3rd down. Brady. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35.
And while we may be looking at the scoreboard, this offense certainly is not, because they're showing no signs of backing down, even with a 3-score lead here in the 3rd quarter. I think they keep taking their shots. They've seen blown leads happen throughout this league. They don't want to fall victim to it themselves.
Pretty good looking run there on 1st down. That'll go for 9 yards, just short of the line to gain.
Good yardage there on 1st down. Exactly what you want. Get yourself set up to keep making 1st downs, keep the clock running. And if they're smart, you're starting to milk the clock. No hurry before you run your 2nd down play.
The previous run, good for 9. Here's 2nd and a yard. Play action. Now it's Brady. Going down the middle, and it's complete. And down he goes, taking it inside the 10, just shy of the 5 at the 6.
And that's a more than acceptable read right there, because it's zone coverage, so timing is everything. This time he waits for his man to come open, puts it right on him, and they pick up a 1st down.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And this time they were waiting for him, as he'll be knocked down before he can get back to the line of scrimmage. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be 2nd down. Now Brady. Buying time to his left. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
Oh, I like that right there. Not only was it the right play, throwing it away like that, frankly, I think it was the only play.
Yeah, got outside of the pocket, realized he had nothing. Just chucked it free.
Yeah, live to fight another down, right?
From the 7 now, it's 3rd and goal. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Buccaneers. A great play there with touchdown number 20 on the year as the Buccaneers tack on to their lead. Extra point put through by Succop, and they open the lead up now to 25.
Buccaneers 28, Jets 3. Ryan Succop to kick off for Tampa Bay.
Now it's Ryan Succop on after the touchdown to kick it away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The New York offense taking over for their next possession. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here. Third quarter action here in this regular season finale. This will be 2nd and 10. He'll look to throw. He's got the hook up to Moore. And they're able to get this one across the 35. Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. And a dangerous throw there as that's knocked down and incomplete.
You get the sense that they're saying we're not playing up to what we're capable of, and we're deep enough into the game that the early jitters are long gone, that they should now have some sense of continuity and be able to make some of these plays that they have not been doing so far.
They'll look to throw again. And a high throw there as this is knocked away, down to the ground and incomplete. The passing windows are just not there. That's just another example of how great this defense has been all game long.
And that's exactly what a top 10 defense can do. They can really change the game tempo and frustrate you as you try to execute offensively.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has them staring at a 3rd and 10. Again, he'll drop to throw. To the sideline, and that is a heck of a catch as he was able to get both feet in. They'll try and throw for it here. And this is caught. He hits Moore. And he'll go down inside the 45 before going out of bounds.
And that's a big pickup of a first down. And you know that all week, both sides of the ball, offense and defense, are going through every situation. And in this case, the offensive guys had the right play dialed up because defensively, you work on 4th down situations as well.
And deflating for the defense. They can't get the stop here. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. Again, he finds Moore. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. Still in search of their first touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. 1st and 10. Back to throw here. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8.
There's a nice pickup right there, and after watching that play, I'm thinking about all the lost opportunities that they've had so far in this game. But right now, just focus on continuing to move the ball the way they did on the last play.
2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal.
Mike 45. Watch one. Hey, Smash. He's coming to you. He's coming to you. Motion. Hey. Let's go. 18 Cardinal. Set a tone, fellas. Let's set a tone. 45's the mic. 60 Maverick. 45.
They'll look to throw here. That's to Davis. He's got it. Touchdown, New York. Corey Davis, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Jets are finally into the end zone here in this 4th quarter. Now Greg Zuerlein on for the extra point. And this is up and good. It cuts the lead to 28-10 now. Now after the touchdown, it's Zuerlein. He'll kick it away. Very short kick taken right at the 20. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. All of a sudden, they have quite a bit of breathing room. This was a one-score game, but touchdowns on their last 2 drives, and now comfort is here, so to speak.
It certainly is for them. I've been in this situation before on the flip side of this. And all that's going on there is a little bit of finger pointing. Hey, what's going on? How can we stop them? Can someone make a play to try and stop this momentum?
Well, they're going to be ball hawking because they need a turnover on that other side. On 2nd down, here's Fournette. Oh, Fournette loses it. It's out, and it's scooped up by the Jets. And he's able to get it back to right around the 27.
In today's NFL, most teams don't have as many goals for the game like we used to have where you checked off your boxes. But 0 turnovers, that's a universal. And while it won't likely cost them in this game, they're going to regret the fact that they coughed one up here.
Yeah, their first blemish. They had mistake-free football prior. They'll come out throwing here on 1st down. That is caught. It's Uzomah. And so close, he gets it to the 1. Out of bounds right there.
I can put my defensive cap on right now, and I know they're saying don't give up any big plays now. They've controlled this game throughout, and all they want to do is see it through to the end. I think they let...
And he's in. Touchdown, Jets. Nick Bawden, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Jets have got it back to a 2-score game here in the 4th. So a little bit of a letdown there defensively. I mean, look, you're still 2 scores to the good, CD, but things may be a little more uncomfortable than they had hoped.
Yeah, if you'd kept them out of the end zone there, this game's over. You've locked the door on them. Instead, it's still open a little bit, and they've got a puncher's chance.
Fielded just outside the goal line. And the tackle going to be made right there at the 25-yard line. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. They've got the 2-score lead. Look, though, they fumbled last possession, led to a touchdown. So while things look good here at this stage in the 4th, they got to be careful.
They definitely do, because they've actually brought them back into it, haven't they? They've given them hope once again. Their purpose on this drive, squash that hope one more time.
A big play that time for Tampa Bay. So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. And he'll give it here to his running back. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down. And I'm guessing you'd say this is kind of the key here. Grind out some yardage, work on that clock, see if you can continue to tick it down.
Definitely. You want to bleed things out at this point, right? Continue to possess the football, gain some yardage, and put the onus on the defense. Do they have to use timeouts? What are they going to do to stop you? You're taking charge.
Now a handoff here to his running back. Still a couple yards short of the first as the 3-yard gain brings up a third down.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
They'll try and run for it with Fournette. And he will have a first down at about the 21-yard line.
Brandon, when a defense just simply can't get off the field on third down, and we all know how important that down is for both sides of the ball, you often feel like you're just a step behind whatever they're doing offensively.
And one of the differences in this game, no doubt, third down conversion, and that is going to be a story they'll talk about after this one. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9. Fourth quarter, you've got the lead. You have to stay in bounds and run that clock. Coaches, that'll drive them crazy.
Sacrifice a yard or two if you have to. Just go down, inbounds, keep that clock going. It's almost like he was caring more about his fantasy stats than it was about winning the game. And that has to drive the coach crazy.
A strong broken tackle on that one. And then they get him to the ground just shy of the 15. Call it a gain of 5 that time, and they'll be left with a 3rd and about 4. Now Brady bounces forward on the jet sweep. And he's able to pick up the first down before he's tackled right at the 10. Give him the third down conversion, 5 yards on the play. So not quite a 1st and goal. It's 1st and 10 from the 10. Now Brady. And he'll go down. Brought down at the 20-yard line. And now defensively they're going to burn their first time out. Remember, they get an extra time built in coming up here shortly at the 2-minute warning. And the job becomes twice as difficult now. After the sack, it's 2nd and 20. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And he'll be brought down this time at the 5-yard line. 94 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long. Two minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So it's Buccaneer football as we welcome you back. They've got a 3rd down now as they look for one more first down to help salt this one away. Now they'll run it on the toss. Well, this is going to depend on the spot, but it's not a very generous one. He looks to be about a yard or so short. It's a pickup of 4, but they're still a yard short here with 4th down forthcoming. Now the Jets going to use the 2nd of their 3 timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. And with things looking pretty good on the scoreboard, they're going to keep the offense out there and go for it here on 4th. On the ground with a tight end. And he's in. Touchdown, Buccaneers. Blake Bell, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Bucs look like they're going to get back in the win column as they extend their lead here in this 4th quarter. Suckup for the extra point. And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead. Now it's Ryan Suckup on after the touchdown to kick it away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The New York offense taking over for their next possession. Now the Bucs going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. This has been frustrating for them to this point. They have not looked the same as they did coming in, riding that impressive 6-game win streak. They begin the drive with Johnson. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26.
Yeah, things were pretty stacked up there in the middle of the line. A lot of bodies, not much space. I think ultimately he was fortunate to get anything out of that run.
Now it's 2nd and 9. They go to Johnson again. He'll be dropped after a gain of about 6 across the 30 to the 31.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown, because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
Let's get it together, defense. Let's get it.
He'll look to throw. Looking left side, and it's complete. And all the way in. Touchdown, New York. A great effort there with his 16th touchdown of the year. And the Jets are able to close the gap just a bit. Now Zerline on to add the extra point. And they're able to cut the deficit to 12. Now after the touchdown, it's Zerline. He'll kick it away. And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And this one all over but the shouting, you might say. Now, there's one timeout remaining defensively, but probably no real need to use it here.
Yeah, the only time they would use it, strictly for pride.
And it's incomplete. They're still throwing to the very end, but now this game is over. So time has run out on what will be a Tampa Bay victory, and they were buoyed, Charles, by a big second half that put this one on ice.
And I know a lot of people watching this one were thinking to themselves, I bet halftime was really interesting. Probably took the paint off the walls with some of the words that were said. But I get the sense it was much more of the adjustments they made. They came in with a game plan that we saw that didn't work in the first half. They made the adjustments necessary, went away from that, and then they got it together, got a spark, and then took off. It's really nice to watch in the second half.
So for the Buccaneers, they get an all-important 10th win to move them to 10-6 with 1 week to go. So for Charles Davis and our entire crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Next game, guess what? Charles and I will be here again. It's the NFL on EA Sports.